So, picture this, Lil Durk gets arrested, and it's like the plot twist in the latest rap drama. Turns out, he's got ties to some gang members who are facing federal charges for attempting to put a serious hit on rapper Quando Rondo. I mean, come on, can't we all just get along? This whole situation shines a big ol' spotlight on the gang violence creeping into the music industry, like an uninvited guest at a party. Now, let's take a little trip down memory lane. Lil Durk's hip-hop crew OTF has been around for over 10 years, and honestly, their reputation is as violent as your friend's grandma with a spatula. Authorities are saying that a lot of the naughty stuff happens when Durk gives the green light, because apparently, being in a gang means you have to keep that status, like wearing the latest sneakers but way more dangerous. Speaking of danger, let's talk about King Von, Lil Durk's bestie, who's now part of the Gone But Not Forgotten club. His murder back in 2020 was like throwing gas on an already raging fire of gang wars. Seriously, gang conflicts in Chicago took a nosedive into chaos right after that, and I'm not sure if anyone called a timeout in this ridiculous game of retaliation. Now, if you think planning a party is tough, try planning a murder, yikes. The indictment reveals all sorts of shenanigans, like cars zipping around and the good old internet getting misused for evil deeds. It's like a real-life game of Clue, but a lot less fun, showcasing that these guys weren't just winging it, they were fully committed to their bad guy roles. Oh, and speaking of cycles, let's hop back into the hamster wheel of retaliation that seems to be the hallmark of gang culture in hip-hop. It feels like they're stuck in a never-ending sequel to a movie that no one asked for, with each act tracing back to the previous drama. Yep, King Von's death is like the ultimate plot twist that just keeps giving. Our friend Detective Eric Barnes chimes in, pointing out how loyalty is a double-edged sword among hip-hop artists and their childhood pals. It's like they're in a loyalty pact, but instead of a pinky swear, it's more like a let's get into trouble agreement. This can lead to street issues bleeding over into their music careers, which complicates their image, like trying to keep a straight face while telling a terrible dad joke. Now, imagine planning a cross-country crime. It's not as easy as it sounds. The journey from Chicago to California looks like a logistical nightmare. We're talking about the wrong Uber choices affecting both speed and traceability. I mean, if these guys thought they could just take a leisurely drive across the country and get away with it, they clearly skipped Criminal Activities 101. In a plot twist that's almost comical, many defendants went ahead and booked their flights and hotels using their real names. It's like robbing a bank and leaving your resume behind. This little oversight really helped law enforcement play detective, and suddenly these wannabe criminals turned into not-so-sneaky suspects. Now, it's not all fun and games. Innocent folks often get caught up in this street chaos. It's like when you accidentally step into a video game boss fight and you're just trying to get snacks. The collateral damage in gang culture raises big questions about personal safety, especially when retaliation leads to totally innocent people getting hurt. And here's the kicker. Lots of young folks see the rap game as a golden ticket to riches and fame, but that often leads them to make some seriously questionable choices. It's like giving a toddler a pack of crayons. They get excited, but things are gonna get messy. This connection between rap culture and gang life isn't just a passing trend, it's like a drama series that keeps getting renewed. Then there's the powerful influence of successful rappers. These younglings might think that living the high life is all champagne and parties, ignoring the dark clouds of criminal activities that loom overhead. It's like playing dress-up in a superhero costume while ignoring the fact that the villain is lurking just around the corner. And give a round of applause to social media, the ultimate highlight reel that shapes the dreams of these ambitious teens. They see their favorite artists living large and suddenly it's like, I want that life. So, they might take some wild leaps to reach that glam, even if it means getting tangled in illegal deeds, like trying to climb a mountain while wearing roller skates. Let's not forget how rappers easily blur those confusing lines between reality and entertainment. It's like when your friend tries to convince you they're a chef because they made mac and cheese. Come on, buddy. This duality can throw law enforcement into a tizzy, turning investigations into a real-life puzzle that nobody signed up for. And speaking of puzzles, the dynamics among co-conspirators can shift faster than your favorite TikTok dance. Financial gains and changing roles mean that testimonies can get as twisted as a pretzel. It's like trying to solve a mystery while everyone keeps changing their story. Good luck, detectives. Finally, let's wrap this up with the big picture. Successful indictments need some serious detective work. We're talking about turning co-conspirators into witnesses, flipping the script faster than your favorite superhero. When that happens, it could change the whole case, like finding the secret level in a video game. Game on, folks.